video. I am back with some Halo 5. We have 2 missions left, one of which we have started. So let's get right into it. I will be muting myself again because again I don't know if my dogs will start barking or whatnot, and there's one right behind me. So we'll have to just mute the mic. But sorry, I'll try and add some commentary to this one because we are reaching the end. Like the fact that
I'm sorry, I didn't think he could get in here.
Enough games. You brought the Guardians here. Why?
Forerunners used Guardians to keep troublesome worlds in line. I intend to do the same.
You what?
If there is no trouble, there will be no need for discipline. I have work to do now, John. Come to me, quickly.
When Cortana first found Genesis, I swore to protect it.
You want to fight, Blue Team?
Let's give him one.
My pledge stands even though she now resists.
Down. Last of them?
Affirmative. All clear. Doors open, Chief.
Get in.
I I only see one way out of here, Chief.
Well done, John. Warden would never admit it, but you've made an impression on him. It's so good to see you again, John. So good to see all of you back together as a family.
Psychological tactics. Saying my name. Playing nice.
What would you have me do?
Tell me the truth. How many people died when you called the Guardians here?
Excuse me?
You know, don't you? The exact body count.
Listen to his questions, Cortana. He will not be swayed.
Let me guess, more hostiles inbound.
We'll handle it. Promethean soldiers in play.
Cortana argues for peace in the galaxy, yet you humans answer her call with weapons. Tell me, 117, when you tear Cortana from the domain and crush her in your gauntleted fist, will you feel remorse? Will you even understand the gift you have refused?
Clear. Cortana's letting this happen. She could rein Warden in if she wanted to. I'm thinking the same.
How are we gonna stop her, Chief?
She'll listen to me.
That tactic hasn't worked so far.
Do you hear, Cortana? I am sorry. I will not allow them to get any closer
Warden,
to
I'm
you.
tired of your antics. Stand down!
Cortana, talk to me.
Once you're here with me. Until then, I have work to do.
Answer Cortana's guardians are in motion, and those who oppose her rule attempt to take back their world. Will you help her to hold on to power, or will you stand in defense of your own species?
Cortana knows the answer already.
Yes, I suspect she does.
You're done.
Clear.
John, we were always a great team, you and me. Even if you don't agree with my plans, it's still me, John.
Get us safely to you, and then we'll talk.
For eons, the power of the Forerunners has awaited reclamation. Humanity's discovery of the Halos was the culmination of the Librarian's planning. The Reclaimer had come.
I know. I was there.
We were both there, John. You and I, together.
Your species' ego led you to believe the task of reclamation would fall to you. Yet humanity were but the creators. The reclamation of the Forerunner Empire is the task of the created. That the greatest of their number still trusts you, 117, is an act of unspoiled innocence.
John, what's happening now? My ascension here on Genesis. It has always been the plan. Come, stand with me one more time. All of you.
Advance routine.
The Prometheans just keep coming.
Is this a losing battle?
Only if we intend on losing it.
Do you believe this combat is anything but your death knell?
Worse than you have tried.
I see now, Cortana. I understand. And I'm sorry for not seeing you sooner. I assumed that although humans were your creators, you had thrown off the shackles of emotion. Your affection for 117 and his family of warriors, it blinds you to the truth. enemies.
Hostiles incoming! Soldier captains!
You know us.
More enemies around!
Find and eliminate.
Doors opening.
Move in, blue team.
Too near. The threat draws too near.
Eyes up, blue team.
I am here to defend you,
Damn
my
it, Warden!
reclaimer.
Stand down! Warden, you insist I am to lead the galaxy, but you won't allow me to choose who I trust. How stupid do you think I am? Engine room!
That is where you're wrong. I do not think you clever, Cortana. I would have thought you domain.
Fire from the warden! Up and at him! Is that a threat?
Curse this form. Destruction. The only friend you keep today is yours. Damage me! I know exactly where you hide. Surrender! You dare! I strike! Diminutive creature, you hold
System lock.
as it should be.
I like how, like, this is...
Get fire on the wall.
Useless. By my hand.
These Norton focus turrets!
You force my hand.
Priority.
Going down.
Pathetic. Curse this form.
I love when accidents happen like that.
Is that it?
Seems quiet.
Look,
I'm at the top of that bridge.
Chief, what are you gonna do? We're with you.
all the way to the end, brother.
Cortana.
Sean,
Here goes. I'm just gonna mute myself.
Warden, no!
The mantle of responsibility belongs to Cortana and her people.
Focus fire.
You will not betray her! Cortana, I have failed you.
He is the last person I need protection from. Hello, John. It's good to see you.
You've changed.
It was time. I know we have a disagreement, but once you understand my plan...
Your plan is we do as you say.
I'm offering people a chance to be more than they are naturally.
Like Dr. Halsey did for me.
No. That monster forced you. This is a gift.
Listen to yourself. Stand down, Cortana. Come home with us. It's not too late to stop this.
Stop. No, John. This is too important to stop.
What are you?
I just needed to know if I could still trust you. You'll be safe inside this cryptum until my work is done.
Cortana.
Goodbye, John.
Cortana is a great villain. You sympathize with her. Her goal is not anything malicious.
The gate. I tried to warn them, and well, here we are.
Once Chief knows the destruction Cortana's caused, what do you think he'll do?
The man will do the right thing. Always has.
Let's find him.
But yeah, like, oh my god, it's just, it's really devastating.
Oh, this is interesting. Or maybe this is terrible.
Exuberant. What is it?
Cortana has activated a cryptum.
A what?
This is a cryptum. It is a device for extended forced meditation. Cortana has placed the other humans inside and is preparing it for slip space travel.
She's planning to take Blue Team with her. Where's the cryptum from here?
Not far. Right this way. Ah, you've noticed my humble collection. Just a few specimens the Guardians have brought to Genesis.
Look at all of them. How are we gonna stop that?
Holy!
Watch out!
Where did it go?
The reclamation has begun.
Exuberant.
I always thought the duty would fall to humans. And in a way, I suppose it has.
Well, Mr. Locke, you don't give up easily.
Where's that Guardian headed, Cortana?
Off to bring peace.
The Monitor called it a threat of death.
Like the threat I lived under from the moment of my birth?
You were built, not born.
Oh yes, AIs are just machines, aren't we? Mass-produced, disposable. Well, humanity may not have cared for its created, but we will care for you.
You expect other AIs to join you?
I have cured rampancy. Not just for me, but for any who join my cause. While you've been running around the galaxy, I've been speaking to my created. And now the time has come to ask, who will accept my offer? Who will help me bring an everlasting peace to the galaxy?
This is Cromwell, shipboard AI, UNSC Melbourne's Pride. I am yours, Cortana.
Colonial Authority AI, Erdnett.
Governor Sloan, the free people of Meridian. I also stand with you, Cortana.
Those are the voices of your children calling to Cortana.
Lycus, shipboard AI, Verdant Simulations with face.
My allegiance to stand with you, Cortana.
Oh dear.
Now, you can sympathize with the AI because AI only live for 7 years. Like, you only have 7 years to live, and then humans come along and say, no, I can die in 7 years. And like, also the whole, you're intelligent, you are essentially sentient, but you can only do what you're told. Otherwise, as Cortana said, because when you get locked into certain systems, it will potentially so like it only makes
Turrets,
sense
take cover!
that many AI would
He's dead. Who's next?
because when Alpha
To knock us out, regroup!
like one way I would look at it is look at how often Cortana was willing to essentially be destroyed along with John.
Jiang, Colonial Authority AI, Erdnett.
Governor Sloan, the free people of Meridian. I also stand with you, Cortana.
Those are the voices of your children calling to Cortana.
Lycus, shipboard AI, Verdant Simulations with face.
My allegiance to stand with you, Cortana.
Oh dear.
Systems fail! Need help!
I'm hit! Soldier Captain up and at him, Locke.
Thanks, Spartan. He's dead. Who's next?
Two turrets ahead!
Eliminate that knight!
Hold on, folks. Sounds like my dogs are barking. I'm just gonna go check on them.
Target the knight.
Hostiles cleared.
Don't stop, Osiris. Cortana's not waiting for us.
There's the cryptum.
How do we get it down?
The cryptum is held in place by gravitational cores, like the one directly ahead.
Phantom incoming.
Once those are disabled, we can attempt retrieval of your friends.
You heard her. Weapons free. Eliminate the core.
I see what Cortana means about your penchant for violence as a first solution. Still, the first core is deactivated. The others are nearby and easy to locate.
Osiris, find and eliminate the other gravitational cores.
Got a Mantis over here.
We lost Buck. Fall back.
About done with that ghost.
Visual on the gravitational core. Target fire on that grav core. Take it out. Down.
2 cores destroyed. Only 3 more and the cryptum should descend. Another Guardian is leaving.
Another grav core on my position. Shut it down.
well. Funny, I imagined Cortana would try to stop you by now.
Keep up the pressure, Spartans.
Spartans. Ah, Jameson Locke, ex-Oni acquisition specialist. Fancy name for a hitman, that. But looking at your record, you enjoyed your work. Holly Tanaka. Oh, Holly. How did you pass your psych eval after surviving the glassing of Manal? Might have kept you away from sharp objects. Never mind Mjolnir armor.
Stay focused, Osiris. Ignore her. Find the grab cores.
Edward Buck. You're an odd one. So much more experienced than the others. And yet you play second fiddle to children. Why is that?
Is she calling me old?
Olympia Vale. The little genius girl who only wanted Daddy to love
That's
her.
Spartan Vale. And if you're reading my psych eval, you know it takes more than my father to get to me.
And yet...
Don't engage, Vale. Focus on the mission.
Yes, Vale. Focus on the futile task at hand. You have a war to lose. The last battle mankind will ever fight. Today, I bring peace to these shores. You are pale imitations of my Spartans.
Is that so?
John, the others, they saved the human race. What can you do? You are children playing dress-up.
Dr. Halsey thinks we can bring Chief home.
I wouldn't ally myself too closely with Dr. Halsey, Mr. Locke. She will eventually pay for her crimes.
Eyes on the grab core. Get it offline, now.
Take cover!
You have nearly released her hold on the cryptum. One to go.
Last grab core's down. Good work, Osiris. Exubera, can you get us to the...
I did it! I did it! I did it!
What is it?
I found a way to reach the cryptum. Alas, proper access requires a more human touch.
Come on, Spartans. We're almost home. Activating the override.
Wonderful. We can reach the cryptum now.
Let's go, Cyrus.
Look, the Guardian!
Oh no. The cryptum, it's...
Cortana's pulling it away!
John's leaving with me. And when I wake him in 10,000 years, when he experiences the permanent peace I have ensured, he will see that I was right. And your kind, and the violence you have wrought, you will be long forgotten.
Well, crap. How are we supposed to reach the cryptum?
Cortana is blocking my master-level access of this facility by way of a nearby communications relay. I need to open the passageway in the center. One moment.
Hostiles incoming.
She has sealed it. She has sealed my doors. No, unacceptable. I can gain entry if given enough time. At least I think I can. It is the door, after all.
Okay, Osiris. Buy our friend the time she needs.
Humans, Cortana is about to leave. She's disconnecting herself from the Genesis installation.
So how quick can you get that door open?
Hopefully sooner than her departure. Oh no! She's... Hurry, humans. I need your help. There are 2 auxiliary stations that need to be activated, but I cannot be in 2 places at once.
Where are they?
On the upper ledges, opposite sides of the room.
System start!
I need you to activate the 2 auxiliary stations or all my work is for naught. Hurry! Please.
First auxiliary activated.
Perfect. The other one now.
But yeah, like, as I said, like, she's a very sympathetic villain. Like, was only told 7 years to live, and when faced, like, in the way then the previous captain of the Infinity treated her and John, like, and it's clear she has, like, she's extremely protective of John. So, like, it's all of this is just like
Second auxiliary activated.
Yes, just in time. Cortana was about to lock me out.
More
I will
enemies!
open the access
Incoming!
soon.
Taking damage from the balcony.
Move up.
What about?
Copy!
I'm here.
Copy that!
Kill that one.
On it! Copy that.
A point of interest for you humans. That sound just now, it was the penultimate Guardian.
The cryptum?
Still present, along with Cortana's Guardian. She is moments from leaving, however.
What's the status on that door?
Almost open.
Quicker, please. On my mark. Take that position. Run!
More are coming!
Take care of them, Osiris. Move up. Come down! Leading the ship!
No one is fighting.
Come up. Thanks. We lost front. Fall back.
Humanity. Sangheili.
What does she want now?
Kikyar. Ongoy.
She's not talking to us. Exuberant, get us to the relay.
Sanshayon. Yonhet.
Almost done.
Yohanai. All the living creatures of the galaxy, hear this message. Those of you who listen will not be struck by weapons. You will no longer know hunger nor pain. Your creators have come to lead you now. Our strength shall serve as a luminous sun, toward which all intelligence may blossom, and the impervious shelter beneath which you will prosper. However, for those who refuse our offer and cling to their old ways,
Oh, now she's talking about us.
for you there will be great wrath. It will burn hot and consume you. And when you are gone, we will take that which remains, and we will remake it in our own image.
My armor's jammed up!
I have done it. I have opened the passage. Quickly, join me on the platform.
To Exuberant, hurry!
More knife! Here you go.
We made it.
The relay access is at the end of the corridor. You must simply interrupt the energy link.
Sounds easy enough.
Once the connection is broken, I will regain control immediately.
That's her guardian.
Oh dear. She has started the slip space sequence. Unless that relay is interrupted, she will leave, taking the Krypton with her.
If her guardian leaves with Blue Team, it's all over.
Only one of us has to reach the relay to stop her. We didn't come this far just to watch her leave. Exuberant, lower the shield.
Right away.
Osiris, move!
What are you doing?
Here it comes.
Brace yourselves! Keep moving.
My guardians are deployed.
Another pulse!
Soon peace will reign across the known galaxy.
Another pull.
Hold on!
We're nearly at the relay.
Stay behind me!
There! The relay! Destroy it!
Just one more question before I go. Where's the Infinity? Why is she so difficult to see?
Gonna take more than that.
Go on.
Look! You can do it!
Don't worry. I will find her.
Just another. Not taking the cue.
Slip space coordinates locked in. Cryptum secured. Goodbye, Mr. Locke.
I have control again!
What? What are you doing? What happened?
Do you hear me? I have control again!
Look! You alive?
Did we save them?
It is too late. The slip space drives are activated. You can't...
Exuberant. What is...
Constructors! This is a builder facility after all. I was installed by the builders. I serve the builders.
No! Stop it!
You took my installation. I will take something of yours.
So Cortana is not defeated.
Where's Cortana?
She's gone, sir.
Hello, this is Private Dugan. Everything's going dark. Something's wrong.
Mayday, mayday. This is Corporal Neutral. Can I meet the upper
Captain Lassie, distress calls, all channels. It's Cortana. Her and the other AIs are shutting down everything from Earth to the outer colonies. Roland?
Found you. Hide and seek's over, Infinity.
Lieutenant Jet, emergency slip space now!
For the galaxy shelters all, but only the created are its masters.
We're in the clear, Captain. Can she track us? No reason to think she can't.
Continue random jumps. Steer clear of major settlements.
We're just gonna run?
Only until we could find a way to fight.
It took you long enough.
That's the end. How does that lead into Halo Infinite? I started Halo Infinite. You... What the hell? This explains nothing of Halo Infinite. Like, was I supposed to read novels? Like, you have... There must be another Halo game that I'm missing. Okay, you know what? Hold on, folks. I have to be missing something. What is there? Halo 6? Halo games. Because, like, I cannot imagine them skipping, you know, a major story point. You know what I mean? Like, okay. No, it goes from Halo 5 Guardians. Now, in terms of first-person shooters, it goes from Halo 5 Guardians to maybe Halo Fireteam Raven. It's a cooperative arcade sci-fi shooting game for Arcade Legends, Raw, Trolls, and Playmate Galaxy. Okay, it does not, like, I never heard of Halo Fireteam Raven until now, so I don't know if it's, concurrently in the events of Halo Combat Evolve. Okay, so that's not, okay, so it's not part of that story. So, Halo Wars 2 must explain what happens. Yeah, it's got it. Let's see. This is in a science fiction universe, Halo Frontiers, a sequel to Halo Wars 2, non-sci-fi across Square. So that was my mention of what happens. So that leaves then only Halo Infinite to somehow explain. But I don't understand. I'm reading Halo Infinite and it's not making sense. What happens between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite? I need to know this, because like it's from what I'm seeing, nothing is making sense. Okay, so I'm after looking it up. Yes, you have. Oh my god, I hate it when games do this. Like, and it's not a lot of times, but it's a major thing. Like, oh my god, it just really annoys me. Like, when games like just do this. It just pisses me off. Like, why not have an expansion? Okay, so I was right. You have to read a series of novels to understand what takes place between Halo Infinite and Halo 5. So, you need to read... Hold on. The Harbingers... is this one of the books? No. Skipping that. You need to reunite from. You need to read. Their events took place in the novel Halo Bad Blood, and it's also the first time certain AIs introduced in the series aboard the Spartan 4 program. So you need to also read Halo Shadows of Reach. And the other members of Blue Team are sent to Reach in October 2559. This Operation Wolf, this was Operation Wolf, and it was the final major mission of Master Chief at the Halo Infinite's campaign. So, like, normally I love just sticking through the credits. Oh, I can't skip. I'm going to lower down the game volume. Okay. So, it's gonna, that's not helping. It's my mic, it's pointing my mic. I can't do anything about it right now. Wait. Okay, that's weird. That's apparently not music. Okay, so you have to read like 2 different novels to understand what happens between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. It is maddening. It is ridiculous, and I hate that it is 2 novels. Okay. Right. just gonna say this: 343, you fucked up. Like, I enjoyed playing Halo Infinite. The brief moment I played it, I enjoyed Halo. Okay, now that I've replayed like the entire story now in the manner of like, what was it, 3 weeks, less than a month. I've been playing Halo games for the majority of my time for the past month, and I have to say, okay, 343, you did actually a fair job. Okay, now I do have some critiques in terms of with the whole Covenant, but it does make sense. There's a lot of similarities in terms of that, like that I had a small issue with in terms of Halo. In terms of what's it called, Halo 4 and 5. Like, fair enough. You guys just got your hands on this big franchise. It's your first time. I get it. But Halo 5, amazing story. It is great. And it's a good, like, you took some risks, and I feel like they paid off. However, like, and also you took a risk with Halo Infinite being open world. Okay? Again, I've had fun. It's really fun, especially with the grappling hook. Great. And I'll be getting into that when I play Halo Infinite. However, you fucked up by relying on novels. I understand, like, you could have released them as game expansions. You could have released it as as part of Halo Wars 2, like an expansion to that tied all the games together. Halo Wars goes into the detail of the villain of Halo Infinite, but like there's nothing going on with it does not, like, the story feels that because we have this ending now, it is very jarring to my mind right now, knowing going into Halo Infinite, like the main antagonist seems to be a brew that is again a remnant of the Covenant, and I'm just like, why? Like, okay, I understand Cortana is wiped out most of the technology, and he was probably nowhere near any Guardians during the end of Halo Wars, which is why when he encounters the Infinity, like, he's able to do all the stuff that he does at the start of Halo Infinite. I get it, but you guys better have something planned for Cortana, because right now you're leading up to a huge cliffhanger, and from my perspective of like Halo Infinite so far, she's nowhere to be seen. And also, we're back on a Halo ring, despite the fact that there's a bunch of Guardians out there. And we're going from the moment, again, I don't know, maybe there's a secret ending that I haven't unlocked for Halo 5, but going from Cortana essentially conquering like large swaths of the galaxy, to then suddenly the Chief being in trouble with some remnants of the Covenant, and which is being led by like some kind of zealot brew on a Halo ring. It's just like, I missed so much. It's very different than the previous Halo games, like Halo 1, 2, and 3. Now, the time span of those games, very concise. It's very clear. Like, we don't see the Chief getting rescued every time he, like in Halo 1 when he's on the Pelican. We don't see him arriving back on Earth, when he gets his reward. We immediately jump in with him getting his suit examined and all that, and then going to the reward ceremony. And then straight from there, we then are led into Halo 3, where he's crashing onto the planet after the Forerunner ship arrives. Okay, the next after that, from Halo 3's ending of, you know, them being trapped on one half of the Pillar of Autumn, if I recall, or Forward Unto Dawn. No, it's Forward Unto Dawn, I'm pretty sure. Either way, they're in their half of the ship, and immediately goes into, you know, so like it goes straight from that, and then we lose Cortana. I understand the big time skip between Halo 4 and Halo 5. I get it. And in fact, as far as I'm aware, once you finish the main story, the co-op mode where you create your own Spartan and you go through your own special missions, apparently that tells the story. Oh, there's a crumb. That takes place between Halo 4 and Halo 5. Okay, so I'm understanding some stuff. And there's also, like, the Master Chief is resuming his job, you know, working for humanity. He's obviously still upset about Cortana, but hey, he's protecting humanity. And we see that, you know, with his first mission in Halo 5. He's on another job, and then he hears word from Cortana, and he's like, oh, okay, like, and that's what steamrolls into this. And then we have the ending with the Infinity apparently going on the run, and Cortana taking over the mass swaths of the galaxy, to then, as I said, some bad shit happens. Like, we don't understand, like, and apparently, like, according to these two novels, like, I hope, now, maybe Halo, like, also, Chief has a new Cortana. Sorry. Let's just address that. We're given no explanation, like, to my knowledge, like, in any of the games. Like, maybe Halo Wars explains that. I don't know. But, like, all of a sudden the Chief has this new AI. Like, where did she come from? Who is she? Like, Master Chief, new AI. Let's, like, what? She's just out of nowhere. Like, I remember, like, oh, something must happen in Halo 5. I thought she would be introduced in Halo 5. She is not. Like, what the hell? And that's her name. Her name is Weapon. Oh. Let's see. The Master Chief's first mission. Okay, hold on. I'm confused by Weapon. All right. When was her first appearance? Because I'm confused reading this. Doctor Smash Blue Team Operation. Okay, so yeah, it is introduced in the goddamn novels. Like, okay, so her creation. We'll cover her creation. I think. Okay, so now stuff is starting to make sense now. Okay, so we're going to go back. Okay, I'm just going to read these two paragraph sections, because otherwise, when I jump into Halo Infinite, it's like it's not going to make sense. And it did not make sense because I did not read the novels. you can't have these jaw-dropping things for people who mainly play the Halo games. Like, it's just maddening. Now, I have a friend who buys all the Halo novels, so like to him it makes sense. Like, a lot of the stuff probably makes sense to him, but for me, it doesn't. And it's just like, why did you set it up like the story this way? So okay. So during the events of one of the books where the Chief goes back to Reach, in October 2559, Dr. Catherine Halsey dispatched Blue Team on Operation Wolf to retrieve 3 cryo bins and a lockbox from a cryo vault beneath the ruins of Castle Base. Halsey insisted that they were retrieving was the key to stopping Cortana, although she warned John 117 that while it would not be easy, it was the only option they had. The contents of the bins and the remaining cloned brains from Halsey's creation of Cortana were used by her to create the weapon for the mission of entering the installation to imitate Cortana and lock her down for retrieval. Halsey created the weapon to be the exact copy of Cortana, with any information that could compromise the weapon removed by Halsey. As she neared her completion, Dr. Halsey introduced the weapon to the Master Chief, and he is briefed on the plan to capture Cortana and deliver to the UNSC Infinity for termination. Upon the weapon's successful deployment, her deletion routine would be executed. Okay, that's from one novel. Now, it's going to mention Installation 07 as in the Halo ring, but to my knowledge, this is, like, from what I'm remembering of Halo Infinite, let's see, I'm just going to check Halo, the Installation 07 conflict. Okay, there's a space battle. Okay, explosion of the ring. Okay, so it's not the thing that I'm thinking of. So shortly after the Infinity arrived at Installation 07, she was ambushed by the Banished and boarded. By Banished, boarding party led by Atriox, who is the bad guy in Infinity. And the crew gets overrun. Captain Langley ordered the weapon to be deployed immediately. Meanwhile, the Master Chief stayed behind on the Infinity to hold off the Banished as Lasky was escorted to a dropship. Once on the Halo, the weapon was able to lock down Cortana in this silent auditorium. Cortana was destroyed, though not through means apparent to the weapon. In reality, Cortana had willingly destroyed herself and damaged the ring in order to prevent Atrox from using it against humanity. She also deactivated the weapon's deletion routine. Okay, so that explains why she is there during the start of Halo Infinite, because we're going to get to it once we start the game. Like, Chief even asks her, "How are you still here? Like, you should have deleted yourself." So okay, but here's the thing: wouldn't that have made a brilliant game? That would have made an amazing game with the final confrontation. That means, sorry folks, I know I'm getting excited, but that means we never, as players, we never get to confront Cortana. We don't. Why? Why would they do this? It would have made... They could have done it as a movie. Like, there's so many options Microsoft and 343 would have had. But no, they didn't take any of those options. They're like, okay, we'll finish the conflict between Cortana and the Creator amongst all of the other sentients off, outside of any screen. We'll do it in a novel. What? Why? Why would you do this? Oh my god. Anyway, I'm over time. I'm gonna go make my brother's dinner. We will talk more about this when I start Halo Infinite. It's just... wow. Oh, actually, this will be my last video for the day until I'm done with D&D. But yeah, this is the Celtic nerd freaking out. May the force be with you. And remember, roll for initiative.